Yo, what's up, internet? This is Sinus Media here, and I've been a bit caught up with a day job in the last couple of weeks, so I'm sorry there wasn't a video on this channel last week, and I am still working on the big new proto-plug video. But just for a change, I just thought I'd do another quick altered beats today, just to get back into FL Studio and have some fun. So today I thought it's altered beats, so we're going to do another experiment with making rhythms, drum patterns with effects of some kind. And let's just try doing one of those really obvious things that is kind of always interesting. Here I've got my standard kick, clap, hat, snare, all on channel 1. I'm just going to put simple pattern. I'm down at 96. Nice kind of swingy beat. Let's just put in simple kick. That's quiet. Alright, here we go. Just a simple kick clap sound. And here's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to put a delay on it. Track 1. And of course it just suddenly gets all thuddy. But that's because of the speed that the delay is going. So let's just pull the timing down. So here's what we're going to notice. We're going to notice here that wherever you put this timer, up in the top left hand corner, you can kind of, up there, you can see the actual time in beats it's doing. So I've just put it down to the bottom there. And what we're playing is an echo on each of these drum sounds, which is very short delay time, and so it gives you that classic kind of flangey type effect. You know, these echoes are happening so fast, they're producing their own frequencies. So I'm just going to put it up now to 1. And you get da 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 da. It's like everything is being echoed. Every one of these things here is echoing on every step. It's a bit too much, really. Put it onto 2, and now it goes steady again. Why? Because everything's kind of reinforcing itself. Each of these kicks is landing. Everything's aligned. Again, that's a little bit thuddy, not very interesting. But when I put it up to 3, and now we suddenly get an entirely new sort of rhythm, an entirely new swing, an entirely new... Because what's that doing? You know, the kick is playing on the 1, it's getting echoed here, it's getting echoed here again, it's playing here again, it's getting echoed here again, it's getting echoed here again. Now, but of course there are secondary, quieter echoes. This is then coming through to here. You know, we're getting something almost everywhere. But the strong kicks are happening on those. But we're also having something strong happening for the claps here and here and here and here and here and round to here again. And similarly, those hats are doing that. So that's why doing the echo of 3 immediately creates that much more triplet-like or push it back up to 4. Again, it's a thud. Everything's just like, this gets echoed here, this gets echoed here, everything aligns. Not very interesting. But on 5, so this gets echoed to here, this gets to here, alright. But now it starts to sound like something leading into the next one. So you get that. Take it up to 6. They're reinforcing each other again. Now they've stopped. But here, if you listen to this as though it's something almost half the speed now, you can hear there's a swing at a half a speed of this. It's got something to it. It's got a slight vibe to it. Now we're on the 7, so we're almost coming up. We're playing, it's like the kick is here and here, and it's here and it's here. So everything is just leading in to, the echo is just leading in to the next strong. It can almost sound the same, obviously, as the 1, because it's the same distance. But if you've got into the feel of where the pulse of the 1 is hitting, then a 7 is fitting around it. It's got a slight different vibe. Go up to 8, and of course now everything is just this echo, this kick echoes here, this kick echoes here again. If you take the delay off, it's the same pattern. It's just as giving you more of a thud. And of course, if you now go up to 9, you're really just wrapping around to go to the 1 again, once we get going. So really the 3s and the 5s are the most interesting ones. And you can hear, actually, when I stop this, how long some of those echoes are still going. We could pull that down. We could just sort of pull the level down, and we could pull this down, and then of course they wouldn't go anything like the same. So pull the level of the feedback, pull the wet signal down, and now what's strong is much stronger. We'll emphasize that by putting a compressor on here. So compressor will kind of keep everything pull it down a bit though, put everything level. Then if you went up here, no difference. Right, let's add another delay. Let's do the same thing. Okay, we've got our first delay. Let's put that up there. I think it's this way around, isn't it? Our first delay will now pull right to the bottom here. So it's just giving us that kind of weird echoey. Pull that down to 3. This we can start messing with the pitch of these things by playing with this modulation rates, cut-offs. So this is here we're modulating. I believe we're kind of wobbling the frequency of the echoes up and down a little bit, and obviously the faster we do that, the higher the extra levels of pitch we get. We can change the quality of the sound by playing with some of these different, processing the different parts of this effect. take the tempo sync, so we've got a little bit more flexibility with this. Now, just by playing with all these dials here, we can get a whole range of different feelings and different vibes. Of course, we can slow it down as well. With the high pass filter on the feedback. Do this now, we can play the 3 against the 5, because now the high pass is kind of making sure we're not getting too much confusion in that low end kick. I'm just playing. I think that's it. That's my video today. Sorry. No, well, you know, sorry it wasn't longer, it wasn't more profound, but yeah, play with these standard sounds, and you can do a lot with some echo. Standard stock echo. There's a lot to play with here if you get into it. Sample rate turns all the echoes into completely squashed. Bit crush it. You can come up with anything, right? Changing the speeds, changing these. And if you just need to grab that, consolidate this track from the track start, cut the remainder. There it is. Yep, that's it. That's all I'm doing today. Thanks for watching, and I will be back with a Protoplug video very soon.